Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into an in-depth comparison between the iPhone 16 and the brand new iPhone 17. Let's see how these two stack up against each other. Is it worth the upgrade? We'll go through what's new, what's improved, and if the changes justify the cost. Sometimes the spec sheet tells one story, but the actual user experience tells another. We'll cover design, performance, camera, and battery life. By the end, you'll know if the iPhone 17 is a leap forward or just an incremental upgrade. Let's get into it. Let's kick things off with design and build quality. Holding the iPhone 16 and iPhone 17 side by side, the lineage is clear. Apple refines its design language rather than overhauling it. The iPhone 16 with its flat edges and premium materials feels well built. The iPhone 17 has subtle refinements like softer edges. The back glass has a new texture for better grip and fewer fingerprints. The iPhone 17 refines an already excellent build. It's more evolution than revolution, which isn't a bad thing. Next up, let's talk about the display because this is arguably one of the most important components of any smartphone. The iPhone 16 already had a fantastic Super Retina XDR display, great colors, deep blacks, excellent sharpness. When you look at the iPhone 17's display at first glance, it might seem very similar, and in many ways it is. However, Apple has focused on a few key areas for improvement with the iPhone 17's display. The first thing you might notice, especially outdoors, is the peak brightness. The iPhone 17 can get significantly brighter, making it even easier to see in direct sunlight. They're also claiming even better color accuracy, though frankly, the iPhone 16 was already top-notch in that regard. So, is the display on the iPhone 17 a massive leap? I'd say it's a noticeable step up, primarily due to that increased peak brightness. For everyday use, both displays are stunning. Chapter 3, Performance and Processing Power, the new A-series chip. Alright, let's get into the silicon. The iPhone 16, powered by its A17 Bionic chip, was already a powerhouse. So the iPhone 17 arrives with the brand new A18 Bionic chip, and as expected, Apple is promising even greater CPU and GPU performance, along with improvements to the neural engine. In terms of raw benchmarks, yes, the A18 Bionic and the iPhone 17 will undoubtedly post higher scores than the A17 and the iPhone 16. But what does this mean for real-world usage? For most everyday tasks, browsing, social media, messaging, streaming video, you'd be hard-pressed to see a dramatic difference between these two. The A18 Bionic's extra muscle in the iPhone 17 really starts to shine in more intensive applications like high-fidelity gaming and professional video editing. Chapter 4. Camera Capabilities, Pixels, Processing, and Perfection. Now for what many consider the main event, the camera system. The iPhone 17 aims to build on this strong foundation, and as usual, it's a combination of hardware upgrades and computational photography advancements. The main wide sensor on the iPhone 17 appears to be slightly larger, translating to better low-light performance. The ultra-wide and telephoto lenses also see some refinements, perhaps with improved autofocus on the ultra-wide for better macro shots. The improved ISP, image signal processor, and neural engine allow for more sophisticated computational photography, making the iPhone 17 a more versatile and reliable imaging tool. Chapter 5, Battery Life and Charging, all day and then some. Finally, let's talk about battery life and charging, a crucial aspect for any smartphone user. The iPhone 16 offered respectable all-day battery life for most users. The iPhone 17 seems to offer a modest but noticeable improvement in battery longevity. Both the iPhone 16 and iPhone 17 support fast-wired charging and MagSafe wireless charging. The overall battery experience with the iPhone 17 is one of refinement rather than revolution. Chapter 6. The verdict: upgrade or wait? That's it for our comparison between the iPhone 16 and iPhone 17. So, after looking at all the key areas, the iPhone 17 is, unsurprisingly, the better phone. It offers tangible improvements in peak display brightness, processing power with the new A18 Bionic, camera capabilities especially in challenging conditions, and a slight bump in battery life. However, the iPhone 16 is still an incredibly capable and premium device. If you're coming from an older iPhone, say an iPhone 13 or 14, then either the iPhone 16 or the new iPhone 17 will feel like a massive leap forward. Thanks for watching.